Hello, I'm Steve Maltz and this is book number 5, How the Church Lost the Truth. If you're doing this in sequence, you're probably thinking you've seen this already. It is very similar to the other one, How the Church Lost the Way. Let me just show you the two to actually assure you they are different books. See, The Way has just one window, The Truth has two windows, and you can see on the picture in between the two windows is a very old Bible, but it's all covered up with ferns, and the idea is that this Bible hasn't been opened in the correct way for many years, and that's sort of the premise of the book, How the Church Lost the Truth. Carries on from the first one. How the Church Lost the Way was looking at Plato, how the effects that he had particularly in the earlier church, but this one, How the Church Lost the Truth, sort of follows the story to the next stage. Goes into more detail and looks more at Aristotle, who was another philosopher who had more of a sort of a negative effect on the church from medieval times onwards. So what I do in the book, I explain how the damage was done, and then we go through a whole of church history, looking at both Aristotle and Plato and seeing how the church has suffered. And it's a bigger story than you think, and the key part of the book is sort of the second half, where we look at what I call battlegrounds. There are 5 areas, you can possibly think of at least 2 of them yourself. 5 real battlegrounds where Christians fight it out. You know, areas, perhaps some people will call them fringe areas, where Christians never seem to agree. It all depends on their own background and their own denomination and where they were brought up and who they are. But to give you an idea, creation, how did God kick things off? Israel, how does he deal with his covenant people? Heaven and hell, how does he let us get into heaven? What is hell really like? Sorry, that last one was more about salvation, getting into heaven. What is hell really like? That's hell. How is he really going to wrap things up? End times. You can just think those 5 areas, so contentious. What I do is I look at each in detail, look through history, how different people have thought different ways, and then show you how Greek thinking has given people a confused look at how to tackle these doctrines. And the point being is, let's go back to see how Jesus saw them and use him as our template rather than man's traditions. And that is what the book's all about. It's available for £10 in our shop. As I said with the other book, it's part of a package which includes this and a couple of other books and a few leaflets as well at a really good price. So please support us, support me, otherwise I won't be able to afford any more of these videos, and I'm sure you're really enjoying them. Well, I'm enjoying doing them anyway. Okay, thank you.